Good morning, senor, senorita. Imagine what it is like to find the answer being sought after since the beginning of time. Well, I found it. Before we do that, let's give each other a cosmic hug. Your heart to my heart, left side to left side. Your worth to my worth. There you go, hold that, allow that to expand, allow that to get large. Yeah, don't let the ego tell you it's not possible, yeah. Don't let it think that it's the size of a cup or size of your house or size of your community. No, it's way bigger than that, yeah. Remember, the ego's doing everything it can all the time, every day, every breath, every second, to keep you small, keep you contained, or to keep you this big monster that's in control of everything. Yeah, either one of those. One's heads, the other's tails. Yeah. Hold that vibration. Let's send it out to the rest of humanity, just like this ocean's connected to all the oceans. Yeah, send it out. The 8 billion. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Now, come on back. Wonderful. Well, imagine what it feels like. You know, I just did some rough math in my head on the way down to the beach this morning about how many hours I've put into this, and it's somewhere in the vicinity of 60,000 hours. Yeah, 42 years almost. Yeah, and of course the hours were very small at the start and incredibly long now, almost continuous now. So I just rounded off. Those are round figures, and didn't even know what I was searching for, but ended up finding the answer everyone is searching for and has been searching for since the beginning of time, since the beginning of humanity. And that is, the problem is the phobia to the light. That is it. That's the problem. And I've got the solution to go with it. Imagine that. Imagine that. The most sought after answer in the world ever. And it was been given to me. Yes, it has been passed down to me. And it's a phobia to your light. And I couldn't figure out why the more powerful this process was, the more dramatic the results were, the fewer people were coming. Like people not having cancer, or having chronic back pain gone. Like it just goes on and on and on. Yeah, like just forever. And no one interested. Like, what is this all about? And that's what it is. Phobia to the light. The higher I got, the brighter I got, the more terrified they were to take the process because they knew it would work. Many programs they take is the ego just getting them to take it, make them believe it's working. Yeah, make them believe it's working so it can stay in control and in charge. And remember, in all fairness to you, this is a neurological program, not an intellectual one. So it's not like, oh, I have a phobia of the light. Okay, I'm going to stop that now and just have just a beautiful connection to my light. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. It's neurological. Yeah, so that's quite a bit different. And what I'm talking about is not only having the answer, knowing what it is, but how to change it, how to transform it, how to transform that phobia to the light. In minutes, in a few hours. Like I did our transformation on September 22nd, our first one, and Yadira, Spanish speaking only, not a word of English, was in that program. There was 10 in the studio, and there was another 25 or 30 online. And it was, here she was. Now keeping in mind, just to give you the background of her, she's only speaks Spanish, So it's through interpreter, Giancarlo. And her husband's an active alcoholic, her son's an active alcoholic, her daughter's an active alcoholic. She had anxiety and panic attacks. She had a rage going on continuously. And the other thing was that she was a Jehovah's Witness. And so she went to service her whole life, every week, read the Bible daily her whole life, and none of it worked. And she took the process, just a little over 2 hours in duration, and she woke up the next morning and it was gone. All her fear, all her symptoms, everything, all gone. Now, that was a month ago, over a month ago. And she hasn't had a bad moment since. Not even a bad moment since. Now, how amazing is that? All her anxiety is gone, all her panic is gone, all her phobias are gone, all her fear is gone. Yeah, she woke up the next morning and said, oh my God, I don't have any fear. And her codependency, she used to be so caught up in what was going to happen to her husband and what was going to happen to her son and what was going to happen to her daughter and thinking the worst and all of that. All gone. The cord got cut energetically. Yeah, all of that happened. All of that happened in a group through a translator. And she's been doing her infinite awareness 3 times a day. And she had a couple of days where she had a little bit of a bumpy ride. And it was because she stopped doing the midday infinite awareness, realized what it was, and come back. And it was interesting, when I did her interview, I said, was there a conflict between your religion and this? And she said, no, not at all. It was incredibly complementary. And she's right, because she had all of this wonderful discipline, which is what's needed to follow up. But the key about it was that she got rid of her phobia to her light. Yes, that's what happened. Bingo. Everything fit into place. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Isn't that absolutely, absolutely amazing? It goes down in the category of a miracle. All of these symptoms gone instantly. And stayed gone. Yes. So, anyway, it's pretty amazing to think that I've been led to this. And now we're working on finding a way to get it to the masses. Now, we do have some strategies in place, but where the difficulty is, and this is what I couldn't figure out, the more powerful this process was, the more powerful it got, the more success people had, the less people wanted it. An example is Manuel, who had stage 4 cancer, and he took my process in a group of 9 others. And anyway, that was December 20th, 2019. And by the 3rd week of January, it was gone. It was gone completely. And what happened was, for that last year and a half, he would win every month or 6 weeks or whatever. I never asked him that, but every frequently to get tested, see if it was still gone. Yeah. You know what the crazy thing was? He was in the waiting room with the rest of those with stage 4 cancer, and he would be telling me that he didn't have any, that it was gone, and he took this process, and here's the guy's name, and no one, not one, asked him a question. How did that happen? How do I get a hold of this guy? Not one even asked him one single question. Now that's what that is. That's that phobia to the light, and the ego having such a grip, having such an emotional grip and it's subconscious. Now, keeping in mind, just so you don't beat yourself up, that's not what this is about. Keeping in mind that what this is it's a neurological program, not an intellectual one. So you can't think your way out of this. There's no thinking your way out of this. No. Just be able to find that situation and to remove it the same way it was created, which is neurological. And the other thing you need to remember is that it's almost exclusive. Yeah, it is. I haven't got all of the stats on this yet, but it is pre-reason. So pre-reason is, reason starts around somewhere between 4 and 5, 5.5, depending on the development of the child. And it's before that. So there's no reason and it's neurological. Yeah, there's no logic and reason to it. And that's why a 45-year-old can have a phobia to a balloon. Yeah, that's right. That's how ridiculous this is. So there you have it. It's pretty amazing to have found the answer to humanity's woes and to have the solution for that answer. Now those are two powerful answers. And it's amazing. Somehow, some way, I've been picked for this. And I figured it out. Yeah. So, anyway, if you want to know more, if you want to take, we're going to be doing, we did an October 22nd event. We're doing one on November 22nd and December 22nd. And if you're interested in having this transformation into your light, into enlightenment, then there you have it. It's like IamDivinityGlobalversity.com. That's it. That's how you get it. So join me if you're interested in the more intimate one-on-ones and that. It's transformwithdonn.com. So you have yourself a magnificent day. Oh yeah, Dawn with 2 N's. And remember that you are divine, whether you know it or not. Bye-bye.